introduce Seaway wins to you. In the front row beside Sam are the clarinetists, Luke, Anita, and Louise. In the middle of the front row, and you probably can't see him because I'm probably blocking him when I'm standing on the podium, is Francis on oboe. Stand up and show them the oboe. There you go. It looks like a clarinet, but it's very, 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 very different. And then on the other side of the front row are the flutes who also play piccolo. And we have Sheila and Mickey and Sandy in the front row. And if you'd show them the difference there's a difference between the flute and the piccolo. Very, very tiny, that little piccolo. In the second row, somebody with whom Janet Timms is very familiar, her husband, Brian Timms, on bassoon. There's the bassoon. There you go. This is really two instruments in one. Hold that up again for them, please. You can see that where the sound goes in that little pipe at the top, it goes down one half of the instrument, down all the way down to the bottom, then it turns around and comes all the way back up the top on the other half of the instrument and out the top. So it's actually double the length that you're actually seeing. It's called the bassoon. Thank you, Brian. And then next to Brian is Matthew on the baritone sax. And next to Matthew are Sophie and Deborah on tenor saxes. And then next to the tenor saxes are the ladies who play alto sax. And we have Mary and Anita and Francine. And then next to the alto saxes in the second row are the two ladies who play the French horn, Jean Ann and Michelle. And behind the front rows of the band, they are the brass players, the bulk of the brass players. In the trumpet section tonight, Glenn and Jerry, who is a regular, Lloyd, who is a regular, also joining us, Kate and Mark. So, 5 trumpeters in this section tonight. And if we could only have that all the time, ooh, that would be super. And in the trombone section, 3 people that you will recognize very easily from this area. Father Mark Pichet from St. Felix Parish, Elaine from St. Therese Parish, and Charles from, I don't know, Seaway Winds. Charles may have been your postman. When he was doing his day job, that's what he did. He delivered mail, and he might have been your mailman. You never know. So, and then next to Charles is Michael on euphonium. Euphonium is kind of like a baby tuba, and it's really, really cute. And Michael plays it very, very well. And you know, again, we're not professional musicians. There are a few of us, like myself, who made a career of music. Michael was a policeman in Toronto. So not everybody had a musical background as far as a professional musical background. And so we applaud all these people who have had other day jobs and who play as superbly as they do to be in Seaway Winds. And then next to Michael, hiding behind her tuba, is Cheryl. And behind Cheryl is the percussion section of Ralph, who is playing what's called auxiliary percussion. And auxiliary percussion means he plays all of those instruments that add the sound character, like tambourines, triangles, the shakers, and the things. Yes, exactly, that add the sound to the band. And then sitting on the drum set is Sandy, whose career was an educator, being principal, vice principal, and even working with the Upper Canada School Board. Sandy on drum set. So Seaway wins.